Hello YouTube, my name is Nero TV Support Call of Duty WWII. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So when Sledgehammer Games said that they had a big Divisions announcement to give us, most of us assumed that they were going to reveal the new Grenadier division that we found in the game files. Turns out, Grenadier may not actually be coming to the game, and rather, instead of announcing that, they are going to be giving us a complete overhaul of the Call of Duty WWII Divisions system. And when I say complete overhaul, I mean they are fundamentally changing everything we know about divisions and how they work within Call of Duty WWII. Here in this video, I'm going to be covering all of the new changes, which are scheduled to take effect on Tuesday, April 10th, when the War Machine DLC goes live, but keep in mind, there are an absurd amount of changes, so this video is probably going to take a while to get through. We have everything from division skills being removed to brand new division benefits. We have new attachment slots, new basic trainings, completely redesigned basic trainings, some removed basic trainings. We have new weapon attachments, new balance changes, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy, and be sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoy it, and be sure to leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section below. Let's start things off here by taking a look at the overhaul they're making to division skills. So division skills, for those who don't know, are the special attachments you get while using a certain weapon within a certain division, like suppressors on submachine guns or bipods on light machine guns. Well, starting on Tuesday, they're doing away with that system entirely, so light machine guns will have a bipod by default from now on, regardless of division. All sniper rifles will have the marksman ability, which means they can hold their breath by default, again, regardless of division, and the other division skills are just going to become regular attachments. So submachine guns will have the ability to equip a suppressor as an attachment regardless of division, and the same is true for the rifle bayonet, the shotgun incendiary shells, and of course the tactical knife you can use on your pistols. Also starting on Tuesday, you'll be able to equip a suppressor on your pistols, which is a pretty awesome update, and ladies and gentlemen, that is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the complete divisions overhaul they're making to Call of Duty WWII. Next up, let's take a look at the changes they are making to division perks. The goal of these changes is to make each division equally viable. They said in their video that divisions like the Armored, the Expeditionary, and the Resistance are wildly underused as compared to Mountain, Airborne, and Infantry, so the goal here is to make everything viable and more competitive, and man, they made some pretty freaking big changes. The Infantry division, as I said, is no longer going to give you rifle bayonets, but it's also no longer going to give you more ammo by default, and rather, starting on Tuesday, it's going to give you an additional pistol attachment, it's going to allow you to swap your weapons faster, and it will give you less idle sway. While using the Airborne division, you will now be able to fire your guns while sprinting and diving, you will be able to reload while sprinting, and you will take no fall damage. While using the Armored division, you will have increased bullet penetration by default, and you will also have greatly reduced flinch while being shot. The Mountain division will now make it so enemy death locations are hidden, and enemy players will not be able to see your name or have their reticles change while they're aiming at you. The Expeditionary Force is going to give you 2 lethals and 2 tacticals by default, and they're going to enhance your equipment, which means they're going to be buffing that up. We'll talk about that specifically later on in the video. They're going to make it so munitions will continue to replenish off of dead enemies, so those scavenger packs will still drop on the ground, but also you are going to be able to replenish your munitions over time. They'll just naturally appear in your inventory. Your tacticals are going to be buffed, and they're going to make it so war buildables are easier to destroy. That's very interesting. It's going to be specific to one game mode, and enemies that are damaged by your equipment will be painted on the minimap, very similar to the Recon perk from Modern Warfare 3. And finally, the Resistance division is getting a huge buff. Enemy footsteps are going to be much easier to hear, kills and assists will ping nearby enemies, and targets will be easier to spot, and you'll have increased minimap coverage, kind of similar to the Lookout perk, but built into the Resistance division itself. After the recent update, which made it so we can toggle on and off the Scrambler benefit of Resistance, this division is going to be incredibly powerful starting on Tuesday, and like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to all the changes they are making to divisions within Call of Duty WWII. They are also going to be making it so from now on, we can have 3 attachments on our primary weapon by default. No longer is that going to be exclusive to the Infantry division. Every division is going to allow you to have 3 attachments on your primary weapon. Each division class is going to allow you to have 1 lethal and 1 tactical by default. No need for a basic training. Launchers are no longer going to be locked behind a basic training, but rather they are going to become full-on secondary weapons. Each division is going to have unlimited sprint from now on, on, but we will sprint slightly slower than previously to kind of balance things out, and the rifle grenade will be added to the game as an attachment for assault rifles. A lot of us thought that the rifle grenade was going to be the division skill for the new Grenadier division, but in today's post, Sledgehammer Games didn't say anything about a new division. They didn't even mention a new event coming on Tuesday with the War Machine, so we have no idea what's going on regarding that. So right now anyway, it looks like a new division is not coming to Call of Duty World War II, but of course that could change. Time will tell, I suppose. I will keep you guys up to date with more information as it becomes available, but right now let's go back to all the changes that they plan to make on Tuesday, because now we have some basic trainings to discuss. So Bang and Primed are being removed from the game entirely, just gone. They are no longer going to be there, and a bunch of other basic trainings are being redesigned entirely. They're going to have the same name, they're going to look the same, but they are going to perform differently than they did previously. So Energetic will now increase your sprint speed instead of allowing you to sprint again sooner. Forage is going to allow you to resupply your bullets over time, just naturally. They'll show up in your inventory, as well as it will give you extra magazines instead of allowing you to swap your weapons faster. Ordnance is going to make it so enemies you kill drop streak packs, and if you run over them, similar to a kill confirm tag, it will fill up your streak meter faster, but in exchange for that, you will no longer be able to re-roll your care packages. Launched is still going to be in the game, but of course launchers are now secondaries, so what the launched basic training is going to do is it's going to give you extra ammo for your launchers. Concussed is going to make it so you can have 2 pieces of lethal and tactical equipment of your choice. Instincts is going to make it so you are immune to shell shock and tactical equipment, very similar to the tactical mask perk from previous Call of Duty games, and they are also adding 2 completely new basic trainings to the game. The first of which is going to be called Blitzkrieg, which is going to make it so streaks are now earned by kills instead of score. It will also make it so your streaks are much more powerful than previously, and it will also give you a 4th score streak slot. So of course that is what we thought the Grenadier division was going to do. It's actually just going to be a brand new basic training. The second new basic training is going to be called Clandestine, and it will make it so when you kill an enemy player, they will drop an intel pack that will reveal nearby enemy locations. So basically every time you kill somebody, there's going to be a ping coming off their dead body, which will reveal enemy players on the minimap, and you will also have a free radar ping at the start of each life. Ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome set of updates they are making to Call of Duty World War II. This game is going to feel completely different after Tuesday. It's going to be essentially a brand new game, and I haven't even got to the part where we're discussing all of the upcoming balance changes they are going to make. So along with everything else I've already covered here in this video, on Tuesday they are going to nerf the damage and projectile speed of the Panzerschreck. They are going to buff the bazooka blast radius and projectile speed, but reduce its damage. Frag and sticky grenades are going to have their max damage reduced by 10%. They are going to be reducing shell shock across the board significantly, which is a freaking awesome update. Thank goodness. I'm so tired of shell shock. It's one of the most annoying aspects of Call of Duty World War II, and because of the changes they're making to grenades and everything, they're going to be reducing shell shock significantly. All tacticals are going to receive a small nerf to coincide with the buffs that the Expeditionary Force is going to give them, and the exact nerfs and buffs are going to be listed on your screen right now. Again, the reason why they're doing this is because they're worried about grenade spam here in Call of Duty World War II, so they're going to be nerfing some things and then buffing them up with Expeditionary to hopefully balance things out a little bit. The incendiary shells on shotguns are going to be buffed, so as I said, they are now going to be an attachment, which means that while using the combat shotgun, you will have 7 incendiary shells by default, and all the other shotguns are going to have 8 incendiary shells by default. They're going to be increasing the range of the incendiary shells by 5%, and they're also going to make it so while loading these into the combat shotgun, it's going to be much faster than it was previously, because it was really annoying loading each shell in manually, one after another, after another, after another. Speaking of shotguns, the Luftwaffe drilling rifle bullet attachment will now give you 8 bullets instead of 6. Equipping a bipod on your light machine gun is going to naturally increase its fire rate by 9%, which is kind of equivalent to rapid fire, and it will stack with rapid fire, which is going to be freaking insane. Now that we can hold our breath with sniper rifles by default, even outside of the mountain division, they have buffed the amount of time we can hold our breath to 10 seconds, which is much more than what we had previously, which was 4 seconds. While using the armored division, they are buffing the fire and explosive resistance by an additional 15%, and when it comes to the infantry division and the scoped basic training, they're making it so the reduced idle swipe benefits are actually going to benefit snipers, and the move faster while aiming down sights benefit has been buffed on every single weapon type. Ladies and gentlemen, this coming Tuesday is going to be the biggest update, not only in the history of Call of Duty World War II, but the entire history of the Call of Duty franchise. I have never seen a developer overhaul so many aspects of a game before, and keep in mind, this is coming off the tail end of a bunch of other changes. Like, they've rebalanced weapons countless countless times here in Call of Duty World War II. They've adjusted the health regeneration. They've changed up so many things based on community feedback, and now they're overhauling the entire create class / division system. This is essentially going to be Call of Duty World War II 2.0. It's going to feel like an entirely different game, and we're going to be experiencing all of this, hopefully, with a brand new event to go along with the War Machine DLC. Like I said earlier, they have not officially said anything about a brand new event, so I suppose it's possible that DLC 2 will not have any new weapons and not have a new event tied to it, but of course, I will keep you guys up to date with more information as it becomes available, and just in case you happen to miss my previous video, which it was uploaded kind of late last night, I'm going to fill you guys in with everything that is happening this weekend within Call of Duty World War II while we wait for the huge update that's coming on Tuesday. So this weekend, Domination 75 is here to be tested by fans. The whole point of this is they want us to test Domination 75, and then on Monday, we're going to vote as to what version of Domination we prefer, Domination 50, Domination 75, or Domination 100, and you get double experience while playing it, so hop in there, play a few rounds, and be sure to let Sledgehammer Games know what you think with their poll on Monday. If you're not a Domination fan, well, that's okay, because we now have a new hardcore Ricochet version of Shipment available this weekend, and we also have double experience while playing Prop Hunt, so all this will be going away on Monday, so be sure to carve out some time to play this weekend. And if you haven't heard, on Tuesday, along with everything else I covered here in this video, they are finally adding paint jobs to Call of Duty World War II. Ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome time to be a Call of Duty fan. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback on all of today's news down there in the comment section below, and stay tuned, because as more information becomes available, I will keep you guys up to date with more videos, so be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit the bell, do all that crazy stuff you hear about in every person's video, because it's a pretty awesome time to be a COD fan, and I have a feeling a lot more news is going to come out in the coming days. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.